Hi, I'm Monica Bellard with Simply Vegas. This is my beautiful Pomeranian boy, Teddy, and he's going to take a home tour with me today. We're headed over to Summerlin West, and we're going to take a look at a beautiful house at 145 Medianoche. It's a 5-bedroom house, and the property actually does offer owner financing with 10% down. So for some of you, that might be an amazing opportunity. If you just have 10% down, the list price on that property is $889,000. So with the full price offer, the owner will carry the loan. At the end of the 3-year term, the owner will ask for a balloon payment. So if you just think in the next 3 years, rather than getting a hard money loan, this might be a good opportunity for you to live in Summerlin in a 5-bedroom house. Come on with me and my boy Teddy, and we're going to take a look at this property, and you can let me know what you think. Medianoche Street. We are inside the Castellana community, which is located in Summerlin West, and you can have a little look around of how this community is definitely a newer community that is gated, and we have the little front courtyard here of this property. The reason I wanted to film this property today, actually, a couple of reasons, is I'm a big fan of Summerlin. I love new home communities, and I do have a lot of requests for people that want to reside in a newer home. Now, this house is 263 square feet. The lot is 4,790 square feet, and this property does offer a whopping 5 bedrooms. So if you want to live in Summerlin and you've got a need for 5 bedrooms, maybe four, and an office, this may be a house that you might take into consideration. Another amazing part of this property is the owner will carry with 10% down. The owner actually will help you with financing. They will ask for a balloon payment in 3 years. But if you are someone who has 10% down and you are willing to pay the full asking price of this property, the owner will carry the loan for you. So the space is wide open, built in 2022. The sun is setting. So I'm going to give you just an opportunity to have a look at this house before the sun sets. It does have a beautiful white quartz countertop, and it looks like a dovetail gray cabinetry here. GE profile stainless steel appliances. So you've got your microwave there, and you've got a 5 burner gas stove. And it looks like they have opted to do this upgraded backsplash, is quite nice. And you've got plenty of room to entertain in this house. It is quite white and airy, although the sun is setting. Like I said, generally I like to film in the day, but you can see the quality of the cabinets are quite nice. And I was a little anxious to get over to this property because this home does offer owner financing, which I think might be of interest to some people. They've upgraded a light fixture there and added the 3 pendant lights as well. So generally you just get the pre-wires on these homes. So it looks like the seller has opted to put in some beautiful pendant lighting, nice black drop down that complements the main living area pendant as well. And like I said, this property is a 6-bedroom property. Lot of bedrooms. So we've got one of the bedrooms downstairs. So that's nice. If you've got someone who can't make stairs, you will have, you can use this as an office, or you could certainly use this as a bedroom as well, because it does have a nice closet. Window is open. And you've got a full bathroom downstairs with a nice glass stand-up shower. Beautiful sink. Nickel appliances, nickel hardware. Good storage there as well. So if this is an option for you and you're looking for an owner that will carry the financing, this might be something you'll want to take a peek at. Located in Summerlin. Extra storage here for all of your goodies. Nice color palette on this property. Very attractive opportunity to have your bedroom downstairs, or at least one bedroom downstairs. and this door would be to your 2-car garage. So this property does feature a 2-car garage and a tankless water heater as well. Now it looks like they've upgraded the railing. Quite nice. I know that was an add-on in this Taylor Morrison build. We do have a nice hard surface flooring. Looks to be actually tile. And if we take a trip up the stairs, we're going to get to the other bedroom. So like I said, one down, owner will carry with 10% financing on this property. Beautiful windows here. So you actually have a glimpse of the strip, kind of a peekaboo back there. And from up top, you can kind of see straight down to your property. So I'm sure during the day, this property is nice, light, bright, and airy with all of the windows. And then we're off to the rest of the property. So here we've got your washer and dryer on the top floor, nice Samsung top loader and front loader. Nice big open space, and onto another one of the bedrooms. If you are interested in knowing the actual size of these bedrooms, I'm more than happy to let you know. But if you've got the need for quite a few bedrooms, this might be an option. We do have some additional storage space here as well. Color palette's pretty nice. This looks like an upgraded paint. It is flat. I'm going to say it potentially is agreeable gray, but that is just a guess. They've upgraded, they've added this light as well in this, could be loft area, but you've got some nice space here. Maybe you want to have this as a little theater or an office again. So this would be room number 3. Unfortunately, the sun has set and this room does not have any upgraded light fixtures on the ceiling. So here is an additional bedroom for you. I know I've got one other bedroom that does not have a light. So we do have an additional bedroom this way. So we can just count them off. And again, that beautiful railing here as well. Now you're going to go into your dual sink vanity. So this is a nice space here, and your shower tub combination. Everything is bright and white and potentially dovetail gray. That's me. Hi from Las Vegas. Again, you've got your nice potentially loft area or office. And so we've got one bedroom down. That's number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bedrooms. So this property does indeed have 6 bedrooms and that top landing additional space. And this is going to be your primary suite. So pretty spacious here. Carpet looks to be in good condition. It's almost like a taupe color. They do have, looks like I potentially, maybe they had something in the corner, maybe speakers, but it is pre-wired here for your flat screen television. Super convenient. So you can hide all of your wires here. So you just drop your television set here, wires get fishtailed down. And if you've got additional items that need to be into the wall and you don't like wires like myself, you've got tons of space to hide those wires. Again, primary suite is a nice size. What I would recommend in the future is it is pre-wired there on the ceiling. If you can see right here, pre-wired for a light fixture. So I definitely like to add something nice and dramatic for a primary suite, but that can be your choice. And then we've got your nice big spa-like bathroom here for the primary. So this is great. So you've got your nice soaking tub here and stand-up shower separate. So not combined. You still get your bathtub. Some of the builders are building these homes without tubs, with just a walk-in shower, and that can be a deal maker or a deal breaker. And then you've got your dual sink vanity here, again in that dovetail gray, and brushed nickel faucets. And let's see how these run. Beautiful faucets, nice and clean, nice and white, nice and bright. Walk-in closet. Let me know what you think. Is this enough space for you? Oh, so one feature they do have in these homes in Castellana, which I actually really like, is you've got all of your internet. You've got your quantum fiber built into this home. So if you're looking to just get quick, fast access, you just scan the little barcode on this and boom, you've got your quantum fiber all ready to go. So that is something that I can say I'm a huge fan of. Plenty of space in this walk-in closet. Everything seems to be in pretty good condition. And back out to the primary. Primary does have, looks to be maybe a 12 by 24 tile. Nice finish. I like the color palette, very, very neutral. I'd love to see some rich browns in here as well, some softer colors, but great space. What do you think of this property? So 6 bedrooms, that's a spacious house. Square footage is not, it's not overwhelming. So you can furnish this easily and still accommodate quite a few people into this home. I'm going to turn the lights out as I leave. Great upgraded railing. They do have the Honeywell Home operable system for your thermostat, your AC, and your heat right here. It's 64 degrees in here. It's a little bit chilly for my taste because we get quite a bit of heat here in Las Vegas in the valley. Beautiful upgraded light fixture, nice and flush to the ceiling. Again, you've got your additional pre-wired for your flat screen television to hide all of the wires. So if you're looking for a house in Summerlin, this might be one that you would take into consideration. It does have the washer and dryer, it does have all the appliances. And I'll take you back around and take a look at the house from above going down. What do you think of this color palette? Do you think this is in? Do you think, is this too neutral or is this just neutral enough? I think you can do a lot with this space. This is a great space to put your couch, put your television against that wall potentially, or maybe even in reverse. You've got a little kind of a nook cut out here. Could put some additional shelving here as well. Space is pretty good. It's used well. So here would be your television set. So this would be, I guess your sofa would be here because this wall here contains your outlet for your television set. So here, your living room faces your kitchen. You can put potentially 4 bar stools here, and then you can have an additional dining room table if you like for seating. And I can usually tell where the builder wanted to have that space, and it's usually underneath these light fixtures. So that might be the space intended for your dining room table, but ultimately it's up to you depending on the size and shape of your furniture. But this is Castellana, built by Taylor Morrison. This home was completed in 2022. It does sit high up in the hill. The HOAs in Summerlin right now are $55, and I believe for Castellana community, it's $95. So you're looking about $150 per month in HOA fees, but you get all of the added benefits of living in Summerlin. What do you think of this house? Let me know in the comments below.